Lil Meech has just confirmed the shocking rumors that his father, the legendary Big Meech, has disowned him after he allegedly stole over $10 million from both 50 Cent and the BMF empire, running off to Rick Ross with the money. This bombshell revelation has sent shockwaves through the hip-hop world, leaving fans stunned, allies confused, and enemies celebrating. In this article, we'll unpack every detail of this betrayal, from the rise of the Meech legacy, to the trust 50 Cent placed in Lil Meech, to the alleged theft, and finally Big Meech's heartbreaking decision to distance himself from his own blood. If you thought hip-hop drama couldn't get darker, wait until you hear this. The story begins with one of the most respected names in hip-hop history, Demetrius Big Meech Flenory. As the founder of the Black Mafia family, Big Meech built not just a criminal empire, but a cultural dynasty that extended far beyond the streets. Even while serving time, his influence was legendary. The BMF brand represented loyalty, power, and family, a code where betrayal was the ultimate sin. For years, fans believed that Lil Meech, his son, would carry on that legacy in a way that honored his father. Through the BMF television series, produced by 50 Cent, Lil Meech was given a chance to bring his father's story to life on screen. The show wasn't just entertainment. It was redemption, a way to reframe the Meech legacy for the world. But now that dream is shattered. According to insider reports, Lil Meech allegedly manipulated finances connected to BMF and 50 Cent, orchestrating a scheme that funneled over $10 million into his own pockets. Instead of using the money to invest back into the brand or honor his father's name, Lil Meech reportedly turned to none other than Rick Ross, 50 Cent's longtime rival. That move alone was seen as one of the most disrespectful acts possible. For context, Rick Ross and 50 Cent have had one of the nastiest beefs in hip-hop history, filled with personal jabs, legal battles, and years of tension. For Lil Meech to side with Ross after allegedly robbing the very man who gave him his big break was like spitting in the face of loyalty itself. When the rumors first began swirling, many thought it was just another internet conspiracy. Fans assumed it was haters trying to tarnish Lil Meech's name, or bloggers exaggerating for clicks. But then, in a moment that stunned everyone, Lil Meech himself admitted that there was truth to the talk. He confirmed that yes, money was taken, and yes, the relationship with his father was fractured beyond repair. This confirmation was a nail in the coffin, proof that what seemed unthinkable was now reality. Big Meech's response was devastating. From behind prison walls, the man who built an empire made it clear he was done with his son. Sources close to the family say Big Meech expressed how deeply hurt he felt, admitting that he wished he wasn't even Lil Meech's father. Imagine the weight of those words, coming from a man who has stood tall through indictments, betrayals, and decades behind bars, only to be broken by the actions of his own bloodline. For Big Meech, loyalty was everything. To have his son not only steal from him, but also run to Rick Ross was the ultimate betrayal. For 50 Cent, this was yet another chapter in the chaos that seems to follow him. Though he has always come out stronger, 50 has been instrumental in shaping Lil Meech's acting career, giving him opportunities most actors could only dream of. He put him at the center of the BMF series, marketing him as a face of his father's empire. To learn that Lil Meech allegedly stole millions from him must have cut deeper than any industry beef. 50 Cent is known for his ruthlessness when it comes to betrayal, but insiders suggest that the situation hurt him personally, because it wasn't just business, it was family. The hip-hop community has been divided in response. Some fans are furious, calling Lil Meech ungrateful and reckless for turning his back on both his father and 50 Cent. They argue that without 50, Lil Meech would have never had a platform. Without Big Meech's name, he would have never had the fame. To betray both is seen as career suicide. Others, however, speculate that there may be more to the story. That maybe Lil Meech was manipulated, pressured, or desperate in ways the public doesn't know. Still, the confirmation of his betrayal has made it hard to defend him, and many former supporters are quietly distancing themselves. Rick Ross, on the other hand, is said to be reveling in the chaos. For years, Ross has mocked 50 Cent, capitalized on BMF branding, and even faced legal battles over it. Now, to have Big Meech's own son allegedly join forces with him is a symbolic victory in their never-ending war. While Ross hasn't made any official statements yet, Those close to him suggest that he sees this as a major win, a blow to 50 Cent's pride and credibility. Whether Ross was directly involved in orchestrating Lil Meech's move or simply took advantage of the fallout, the optics are undeniable. 50 Cent was betrayed by someone he once called family. The heartbreaking part of the story isn't just the money, it's the legacy. The BMF brand was always about more than cash. It was about loyalty, brotherhood, and honor among those who carried the name. Big Meech built an empire on those principles, and he hoped his son would continue it. But with this betrayal, that dream may have crumbled. Insiders say Big Meech has vowed never to speak to his son again, claiming that Lil Meech has disrespected not just him, but the entire BMF name. Now, fans are left wondering what's next for Lil Meech. With his father's blessing stripped away and his relationship with 50 Cent in ruins, his career hangs by a thread. Hollywood runs on connections, and without 50 Cent backing him, Lil Meech may find doors closing quickly. The betrayal may have given him short-term money, but long-term, it could cost him everything. Many are predicting that his acting career is finished before it ever truly began. What makes this story so compelling is the human tragedy at its core. We've seen artists feud, we've seen friends turn enemies, but rarely do we see a father disown his own son on such public terms. Big Meech's disappointment is not just about money. It's about trust, honor, and the belief that his son would carry the torch. For Lil Meech to confirm these rumors is to admit that the very foundation of BMF, family loyalty, was broken by his own hand. Fans of 50 Cent, BMF, and hip-hop at large will be talking about this for years to come. Was Lil Meech simply greedy, or was he manipulated? Did Rick Ross play a role in this betrayal, or was it all Lil Meech's choice? And perhaps the biggest question, is there any chance for redemption, or is the relationship between father and son forever destroyed? One thing is certain, this saga is far from over, with 50 Cent likely to address the situation in his own way, and Rick Ross basking in the attention. The drama will only intensify. But for Big Meech, the damage is already done. In his own words, he wishes he wasn't Lil Meech's father. That sentence alone carries more weight than any diss track, any lawsuit, or any internet rumor. It's the sound of a dynasty collapsing from within. And so, the story of betrayal, money, and broken bloodlines continues to unfold. Lil Meech's confirmation has sealed his fate in the eyes of many. The world watched him rise as he heir to one of hip-hop's most notorious legacies, and now the world watches as he falls.